Alright, it's 6:35. Today is 4:50. It's Chronicles. 4:50. And everything's blurry. Is it because the window's blurry? I don't know what's going on. It's getting ready to be pollen time. But it's Thursday. Got the trash to the road last night, and as you know, because you're with me, I don't know if I've even told you that mess. But yeah, I watched. I'm flipping it. So I watched Seaspiracy on Netflix. It was a bad idea because now I don't want to eat seafood like ever. So, oh well. I'm gonna drive down. Just a leisurely drive at work. Got a power line down because somebody ran into it last night. And it's still down. Stoplights are out or something. People directing traffic. It's gonna be fun. This is fun. So we got a cop, but he's not really directing traffic. He's just standing in the road with us on his phone. Weird. Ugh. Well, it's 7:41. I guess I don't have to let you know how my day went. My drive. Man, it's awful. I don't know. It's getting worse, people. I'll tell you what. But we made it. 7:41. All right, well, it's 5:28. And it's raining because it wasn't supposed to. Stupid weather. Driving home now.
The National Weather Service in Greenville, Spartanburg has issued a tornado warning for South Central Cabarrus County in the Piedmont of North Carolina, Northeastern Union County in the Piedmont of North Carolina, until 6:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 6:13 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 14 miles south of downtown Concord, or near Midland, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado and golf ball size hail. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed.
It's awful ominous behind me. That's the front. That's the back. Alright, so woo! I got home about 6:40. Had to get the garbage can from the road, and it kept falling out of the back of the truck because I didn't want to pick it up over the bed of the truck because it's full of water because it's pouring down rain, or it's been raining. And of course it was full of water. I tried to dump it out, but it's just gross. So got it back, and then went to go walk the dog, and the bottom fell out. So Blackie's outside screaming at me, "It's raining, honey. Deal with it." Of course, he didn't want to poop because it was thundering and just bucket dumping. And when my text called while I was trying to walk him. So, oh boy. So I'm gonna pause it for a second and get situated so I ain't moving around so much and making everybody dizzy, because that's what I do. I pace. But actually, I can just probably sit on the couch. That way I ain't moving around. But let me I'm sitting down. Camera's being moved. So, unfortunately for you people, you have to hear the blah, 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 blah. And if you don't want to hear it, I get it. You don't have to hear it. But the thing is that my only choice is to bombard Corinne with it when she gets home, because Lord knows she don't have to deal with this kind of mess. So, that's not really fair to her. And am I supposed to ignore the elephant in the room? Can't do that either. So if you don't want to watch it, I get it. But be warned. Give you a little quickie. So sent Will out today. He had a termite job, retreat an area that they dug up the ground and carpenter bee. Termite job is 4 hours. And I told him, look over everything, make sure everything's good. You understand it before you leave. And he did. And then he called and was asking about what's horizontal drilling? And I'm like, oh my God, how do you not know? This is what I was talking about. Like, why didn't you bring this up? Like, you know, I get it, you ain't done it in a while, but I need to know what you don't know. It's on the paper that it's going to be done. You should have looked at it and be like, I don't know what that is. Maybe I should converse with Chad about it. So anyway, so I had to send him a video because he videotaped me when I was drilling the wall, actually for this series. And I uploaded just the termite part, I think, to my exterminator channel. And so he had to watch that to find out how to do it because I can't really explain it to him over the phone. And I told him multiple times, I said, listen, when you're drilling all the way through the back of that porch, you got to make sure you're behind that porch. If you don't, you're going to be busting through the person's foundation wall. I said, I'd rather you miss a hole than bust through somebody's wall. Okay, I got it. And then he called me back a little bit later. He's like, got a problem. I was like, what? And he's like, I went behind the porch on one of the holes. And he showed me, and the bricks just like busted out. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. We just talked about this for like 30 minutes. So I don't know. It just, I mean, accidents happen, but I think given how much I stressed how important it was, I'm like, it's going to be like, if you drill it from the inside and you go all the way through, shut up. It's going to be like a tank shot something, because it might be a little pinky-sized hole on the inside, but on the outside, because it's a hammer drill, it's like explosion. Hush. So I had to walk him through how to fix that. Fortunately, he was making good time, so it didn't really take him that long. And then he was like, well, I can't drill the front porch. I'm like, why? And he's like, well, because the drop core won't reach. And can't be mad at him for that. But, you know, when I'm trying to get the truck set up, one of the guys, like the other licensee, like he gets me a 100-foot hose, water hose, and a 50-foot drop cord. I would have done it the other way around. I had a 50-foot hose and a 100-foot worth of drop cord, whatever. But he did drill the back of the porch, so it's okay. It still got treated. So, gets that done. And then he gets to like the carpenter bee job, and he's like, I can't reach the bee holes with my sprayer because it won't spray high enough. And I'm like, well, didn't use your battery backpack when you just triple rinse it. He said, well, I didn't bring it with me. I was like, oh my God, you're killing me, Smiles. You're killing me. So, fortunately, my bag was in the truck, and I've got extra tips. I got like a little streamy tip, and I was like, put that on it. If it don't reach, you're going to have to use the big rig. It did reach, so that was handled. And then he calls me again at the third job, and he's like, how am I supposed to trench red clay? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, how am I supposed to trench it? I'm like, with a trencher. He's like, but it's really hard. I'm like, yeah, red clay's hard. So he got that done, but apparently it was muddy, and of course he didn't have gloves, or they got wet. I don't know. He ended up using my gloves, which are now muddy. Then he had to use my light because his light wasn't charged. I'm like, just killing me. But he got it all done. No harm, no foul. Done right. That's all that really matters to me. Martavis had 16 jobs on him, and I think he had 6 left at 4:30. Fortunately, it did rain, so I think he got out a couple of them, but he's had all his mosquitoes on him. And I'm just like, geez. So anyway, so Will's got an termite eval tomorrow. And my GM's like, well, got a problem. I said, what? And he's like, he's got this eval from 12 to 4. I was like, okay. I said, well, who put it on him? He said, well, this other guy did. I'm like, well, what's the problem? He's like, well, he's in overtime. And he ain't got time to do it. And I was like, it's not my problem. I mean, he ain't got time because you keep stacking him full of mosquitoes. You know. And I'm like, he's termite guy first, backup pest second, mosquito third. You got him doing mosquitoes first. He's getting overtime. And it's like, well, will you come in and do it? And I'm like, no, can't. I trained a guy for 4 months. I'm not coming in for one job. I mean, I'm still working, but I'm working from home, and that's part of my, as far as I know, my bonus, because I didn't get one. So he got mad. But I don't care. I can't. Last year, I did a lot of stuff that I, went the extra mile, did stuff I didn't get paid for, etc., etc. Not doing it this year. Not doing it. So my feeling is if he was busy doing termite evals and pest and he was in overtime, yeah, I'd help him out. But you got March Avis, who's working to 6 o'clock every night, even on Saturdays, doing a bunch of mosquito jobs. He's in overtime because he's doing mosquito jobs. You're not going to just call on me to do it. I'm not. So, anyway, that's what went down today. How fun is that? 7 minutes and 59 seconds of it. Ugh. So, I don't know. I think things fixing to break because March Avis is getting pissed off. You got 18, 20 mosquito guys that are sent home at 4 o'clock. And he's out till 6 o'clock doing mosquito jobs. And you might be like, well, why? So, well, because the mosquito guys who can't do nothing but that, on getting paid by the hour. And they're in overtime. He's on salary. So they're like, work for free. So it ain't right. I know it ain't right. The bad part about it is he knows it ain't right too. So I don't know how much longer it's going to last. So we'll see how this conversation goes this weekend, because Chad might be at Wolfpack quicker than you think. I don't know. But this is just not the time. I mean, every pest company in the whole state is hiring people right now because it's pest season. This is what you do in November or December when nobody wants to hire anybody. But right now, I mean, my Indeed blows up all the time. Anybody that's on Indeed in pest control is blowing up right now. I mean, I get 6 or 7 emails a day saying, come work with us. Now's not the time to play hardball. But, just treat us right and we'll be all right. But anyway, so I don't know. Oh, I'll tell you one more little thing. Just because I've already told you all this 9 minutes worth of stuff. Why not one more thing? So I get to work this morning, and I told Will yesterday to come in at 8. I said, because I got the termite truck. So my ass ain't going to be here at 7. So unless you want to stand around. And I hear Andrew say something about why is Will coming in at 8? So I came in his office. I was like, did you say something about Will? He said, yes. Yeah. So why is he coming at 8? I said, because I told him to. He says, why? And I says, well, what's he going to do for an hour? I didn't want him standing around doing nothing. He said, well, he could have been getting the truck ready. I said, the truck's at my house or en route to here. I said, how's he going to get it ready? He said, well, why do you drive a different truck? I said, because I'm not playing this game no more, dude. I'm not playing this game. I'm supposed to have a car or something. It ain't my fault. I was driving a little truck. You needed a little truck for mosquitoes. Well, it's been sitting at the shop. They hadn't put a tank back on it or whatever. And plus, there's like 4 or 5 trucks sitting there every day. So, it's crazy. It's crazy. And it's not Andrew's fault. I know it's not. He's getting the hammer put on him. But, unfortunately, that's his role. And as much as I like the cat, and it's not him saying it, I can't just keep breaking and bending for this. I can't. I got to stand my ground at some point. So, I don't know. So anyway, so that was my day. Fun, huh? Great stuff. Good stuff. Traffic was horrible. Poured on rain. Another tornado warning. I'm just like, this is crazy. But I'm home now. I got to give Blackie her medicine. I couldn't give her medicine this morning because I couldn't find her. Because the other day, I used the bathroom light, which is there, so I could see, because it's not the only light in this whole house that doesn't go directly in that bedroom, except for maybe this little lamp over here. But it's on a timer, so can't mess with that. And maybe the pantry light, that might be something too. But anyway, so the other day, I usually cut the bathroom light on, that way I can see, and it's not going in the bedroom and wake up Corinne. And apparently it woke her up anyway. So I'm like, all right, fine. I won't cut any lights on, but I couldn't find her. Couldn't find Blackie at all. It's like so I got to give her medicine because she didn't get any this morning. I didn't know if she was in the house because she didn't sleep with me last night, so I couldn't see. So, anyway, sorry for the long yip yap, but, this is, I'm not trying to talk smack about nobody. It's just the crazy stuff I've got to deal with and other people got to deal with, and I feel like, it's good to document it because what happens, even like with relationships, you're like, oh, how did I ever break up with that person? Because you forget all the little things that drove you mental or why they were toxic. And I feel like if you document things, you won't forget. Furthermore, I've got to get out of my system. So, unfortunately, you're it. So, but like I said, you can not watch it. Corinne can't not listen to me. And I don't want to dump it on her, so I'm not going to. So, I guess I need friends. I guess is what I'm saying. I need buddies. But I don't know they want to listen to it either. So, anywho's. So, we're, it finally stopped raining. But it was raining so hard. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was awful. I got my all right. Got my Magic Candle Company scents. But, So, we'll see how this drama unfolds. But, I don't know. It's crazy. Oh, I need to eat. Stomach just told me I need to eat. So, I did have a sausage gravy and biscuit today and a large Coke for breakfast. All I had was $10, and I guess it cost me $10 to get that. I'm like, dude, that's like $3.24, but whatever. It is what it is. I didn't have to go get it. Of course, I couldn't have gone and got it because the truck I drive was being used, but whatever. So yeah. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Tomorrow, I get an hour sleep. So, it's got to be better, right?